I have 5 big Catalpa trees along my driveway, and each year 2 of them are covered with Catalpa worms. How do I prevent Catalpa worms? I can't pick that many and going fishing every day, right? So this is Jim from Concord, Oklahoma.
Wow.
So I know a little bit about Catalpa worms because my grandfather had Catalpa trees.
Oh.
And he used to love to pick those worms to go fishing with.
Yeah.
All right, so how about that? But he wants to prevent Catalpa worms. How do we do that?
Well, and it's just on a couple of them.
Right, just a couple.
It's, and
2 out of the 5.
there's a publication from Penn State University Extension
Okay.
about the Catalpa worms.
Good.
And
Good.
it talked about those trees that are affected tilling underneath them.
I think that's interesting.
And it will get the larvae on the top of the ground and break up the larvae so that the population will be lower
Okay.
for them.
Okay.
He can try that. Also, when he first starts, if you're scouting, first see the little
Yes.
nymphs come up, then he needs to spray them with BT, because BT, Bacillus Thuringiensis, will easily control the Catalpa worm.
It will control it, right? You just read and follow the label on that. Yeah, I wonder the size of the trees though. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a lot of spraying for that,
Yes.
using the BT, which is a safe product, but it's just, if the trees are too tall, it might be an issue, to get the spray out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so knowing the life cycle, of course, you want to target the Catalpa worms when they're little small larvae.
Yeah.
They're easy to control that way. But yeah, read and follow the label, Mr. Jim. Or you just might have to get some more fishing buddies.
Yeah.
Right, and just pick out some more worms. How about that?
Yeah, and then the publication went on to say if you have a really problem with them, you might want to, there might be some environmental factor that is causing that particular tree or those 2 trees to get the worms more so than the others.
Wow.
And so they suggested maybe replacing them with some other Catalpas that may
Sure.
not be as sensitive to the worms.
That's interesting. So some kind of stress.
Some kind
right?
of stress.
Yeah, it's
on
bringing the
those.
moths in to lay those eggs.
Yeah.
On the leaves. How about that?
Yeah, so I don't know. We got no picture, so I don't know
Yeah.
what conditions the other 2
Sure.
that get them are in.
Okay.
But yeah, I think tilling underneath the
That is
trees and
interesting.
trying to get rid of the population might help.
Right. Yeah. Destroying those pupa.
Yeah, and maybe a little BT here and there.
Yeah.
But you got to have to scout
Yeah. You definitely got to scout.
often to make sure when they're starting to infect the tree and get them early.
No, you're definitely right about that. And then we don't know how tall those trees are either.
No, we don't.
So that's something else you have to consider too, Mr. Jim. Or find some fishing buddies and grab a lot of those and go fishing with those buddies. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, subscribe. We have hundreds of family plot videos for you to view.